What's up, everybody? So, because of George Floyd, because of these protests, because of Black Lives Matter, I've decided that for the foreseeable future, the only songs that I'm going to be reacting to have to do with either police brutality or Black empowerment. I want to use the platform I have to educate, to raise the level of empathy, to make people know they don't feel alone, to just use my voice. So because of that, the song that we're doing today is Be Free by J.Cole. So everyone really knows this song from the time he performed it live. So that's the video that we're going to be using today. So let's get to it. You know what this is? This is Foster the Knowledge, where we react to music, break down music, analyze music, talk about life, and have fun doing it. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe, that notification button, and hit that like button so we can continue on this journey of music together. Now, I usually ask for y'all to join my Discord, but please use your voice right now to educate people, to provide resources, to do whatever you can do to support Black people, Black creators, Black lives. Same thing, instead of subscribing to my Patreon, please donate to these funds that help out Black people and Black lives. I'll leave links for those in the description. And with all that being said, let's get down to the song.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, very popular rapper whose new album is in stores this week. It's entitled 2014 Forest Hills Drive. Hey, wait a minute, that's my house.
Stopping already. Just shout out to Cole for dropping 2014. That's like, what an album.
Please welcome back J.Cole, everybody.
And I'm in denial, and it don't take no x-ray to see right through my smile. Oh no.
Man, I feel that. I feel like lately, even though I'm not okay because of everything that's happening, I still put on a smile. And I'm being vocal about things that are hurting me. But even when, somebody asks you, like, oh, hey, how you doing? You reply, I'm good, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like he says, you don't need an x-ray to see through see through my smile. I get what he's saying.
I be on the go, but it ain't no drink out there that can numb my soul. Oh no. All we want to do is take the chains off. All we want to do is break the chains off it. All we want to do is be free. All we want to do is be free.
It's that simple. And this man wrote this 6 years ago. There's songs about police brutality, about oppression for, since the beginning of times here in America. And, we're still making art about this. We're still living this. We're still expressing our opinion. We want change.
All we want to do is take the chains off. All we want to do is break the chains off, yeah. All we want to do is be free. All we want to do is... Can you tell me why? Every time I step outside, I see my people die. Oh, I'm letting you know that it ain't no gun they make that can kill my soul.
This is something that I kind of wanted to talk about. So he said, every time I step outside, I see people die. I think with everything that's going on right now, these protests due to George Floyd, there's a whole generation of kids that were, around 10 years old when Trayvon Martin died, that are adults now. And they grew up watching on social media, seeing Black people murdered over and over and over again. And now they're old enough to want to do something about it. Now, people my age, I'm 26. We lived in a time where that overt racism wasn't always in our faces, and we didn't have social media to see what was going on. And so I feel like this, new generation, this age group of kids that are grown now, that saw these things happen. It's kind of like almost going back to the 60s when that racism was so public. You know, I dealt with more of that systemized oppression, but these people have been, you know, those kids that were like 10 years old when Trayvon happened, they've just been seeing it in front of them over and over and over again. And I feel like that has something to do with why this boiled over and why there's so much rage right now.
Oh no. All we want to do is take the chains off. All we want to do is break the chains off, yeah. All we want to do is be free. All we want to do is be free. All we want to do is take the chains off. All we want to do is break the chains off, yeah. All we want to do is be free.
And for people talking about they don't understand the rage and the violence, notice in his lyrics, he even starts with, all we want to do is take the chains off. The next line, he says, all we want to do is break the chains off. Because when we're trying to bring through change, through peaceful protests, through things like that, and we're not being heard over and over and over, then we want to break the chains off. That's what we want to resist, what we want things to change. When people are stifled down for so long, people turn to rage. It's just how it goes.
All we want to do is be free. Forget this chain, cause this ain't me. Though I'm eternally grateful to Jay-Z. We're so elated, we celebrated like Obama waited until his last day in office to tell the nation brothers is getting their reparations. Hey, a man can dream, can he? No disrespect in terms of change, I haven't seen any. Maybe he had good intentions, but was stifled by the system and was sad to learn he actually couldn't bring any. That's what I get for thinking this world is fair. They let a brother steer the ship and never told him that the ship was sinking. But I got other...
Oh my gosh. Let's go back to the beginning of this verse where he said, forget this chain because it ain't me, though I'm eternally grateful to Jay-Z. You know, there's that stereotype of rappers, you know, always wearing these chains and things like that, and how, you know, he's basically doing this wordplay of, you know, he's done with chains, like done with the slave chains, done with, you know, the jewelry chains. But at the same time, you know, he's saying he's grateful for Jay-Z for putting him on, well, for help putting him on. And then, you know, he's talking about Obama and running the country. He says maybe he had good intention, but was stifled by the system and was sad to learn that he actually couldn't bring any. That's what I get for thinking this world is fair. Let a brother steer the ship and never told him it was sinking. It's like, you know, they put Obama in this position of power, but, you know, even as the president, he's still just part of the system. And when Obama got in office, it was the ship was already sinking due to the recession from 2008. And so he was put in this like lose-lose situation. He took the blame for something that wasn't even his problem to begin with.
Think about, like my bank account. Forget that watch, you paid too much for it. You ought to be ashamed when brothers back home be dreaded when the seasons change. Cause they ain't got no heat and they ain't got no AC. Walmart distribution fired my homie, he just had a baby. You wonder why it's been so many B&Es lately, while brothers from the hood shooting like this is TNT lately. And since all the ballers leaving college early, I turn on the TV and don't see no brothers with degrees lately. Are we all alone, fighting on our own? Please.
That line, while brothers from the hood shooting like this is TNT lately. I feel like that's wordplay of, you know, on television, we're always seeing this stereotype of black people, you know, in gang violence and shooting violence. So TNT, like the news channel, or, you know, the TV channel. But then also TNT, like the bomb. And he's saying, like, no wonder why things are exploding. No wonder why things are boiling over. Like I said, this was written 6 years ago. And we're seeing how this is still prevalent right now.
Give me a chance. I don't want to dance. Something's got me down. I will stand my ground. Don't just stand around. Don't just stand around. All we want to do is be free. All we want to do is be free. All we want to do is take the chains off.
How you doing? Oh my God.
2014, man. 2014. Trayvon Martin happened in 2012. It's 2020, people. It's time. It's time for things to be different. And obviously, with the amount of protests and the amount of rage and the amount of attention that we're getting right now, everyone's obviously feeling that way. It's hit a boiling point. It's hit a point where people are drawing a line in the sand and saying, this is going to stop right now. It's not going to happen again. It's time. It's time for that change. And you know what this is? This is Foster the Music, where we break down music, analyze music, react to music, talk about life, and have fun doing it. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe, that notification button, hit that like button so we can continue on this journey of music together. Please get out there and protest if you're able. Use your social media accounts. Use your voice. Let's have this change happen. Donate if you can. Like I said, links for where you can donate are in the description. Remember, Black Lives Matter. I'll see y'all next time.